Let me see you go back.
Where we definitely gonna talk about the Philly Cypher, because you're doing things with that, Mom. And while we're on air, thank you for actually having me out this weekend. I definitely appreciated that, especially with the names involved. But again, we're going to talk about that in a few. I want to talk about you and your writing. In a day, Ma, when everyone from the hood, which I don't not know for which way their creative mind takes them, but in a day where everyone wants to be a rapper, everyone, all the writers, I should say, a lot of them want to be rappers, or they want to do this. There's not many people writing novels from this neighborhood. And not only are you doing it, you're doing it well. What made you go towards, writing novels? Like, what got you in that lane?
Okay, so, basically, I had a story growing up or whatever, and I always wanted to write a book. So I just, I took my story and I ended up writing a book about it. And
I was calling her for it.
Came all through the year for what was that? 2012. But writing is my escape for, the pain I've been going through. Yeah.
And that's dope that you're able to channel that in a way with words and, make a story out of it, whether it's your life, maybe a little of imagination, to put it all together, I think is actually really dope. And just knowing that, like, being the author of the year for 2012 and traveling all over the United States or wherever you've been promoting the book's getting around. And there's people not only in the Philadelphia area, but people somewhere in Little Town, USA reading your book. And somewhere there's a little girl who's inspired by your story and getting a sense of who you are. And she might be going through that same thing. And has that hit you yet? The fact that, like, even if you haven't reached the pinnacle yet, but even on the level you are now, you're already touching people. Like, how does that make you feel? Like, knowing where you're from and what you're going through, and look what you're doing,
Well, of course, it's hard as shit in the streets. We are all survivors. But, I get messages every day from people telling me they read my book, they inspired, and it just touched them in such a way. But it just made me feel so, I feel good about it, but I just want to reach out and really show people that you can come from anywhere and still make it out. But to every little girl out there listening right now, make sure you chase your dreams. Don't let nobody stop you, for real. It ain't easy, but you're going to make it. Trust and believe me. Whatever you want to achieve.
That's real words. Like, I feel when I talk to you, because I know your struggle. We from the same streets, and not only you, myself, or whoever we know, a lot of us growing up deal with a lot of the same struggles. And to make it into a book and talk about what you're going through or went through or anything is just hard. Some people can't talk about certain things. Besides the book, just as a person, through all the stuff you ever went through, Mom, to be able to stand here or sit here in front of me tonight, like, you're special. Like, what's inside of you that got you sitting here right now that's still moving, still put out a book, working on another book, working on the music stuff and traveling, doing modeling and ghostwriting and stuff behind the scenes for people? Like, some people don't make it off this block. Some people don't make it to the wealth. They too lazy to go get their food stamps turned back on when they didn't fill the paper out for the reevaluation joint every 6 months. Not that I know too. It sounds like I know a lot about that shit, right? But the point I'm making is, though, some people can't even do that. But look at you, like, what is it? What you got? Like, what got you going like that?
It's just the little girl in me that always wanted her parents to be there for her. So I took my story and I shared it with the world. So the next little girl who don't have her mother and her father, she can take my story, she can run with it, she can make it happen, But I'm hungry. I want to make it. Trust me. I'm going to keep going. Definitely.
I feel you, man. Like I said, like just when we speak and by talking to you, I actually feel it, like how real it is. And I hope the listeners are able to capture that. And while we're on it real quick, the book that we're speaking of is, matter of fact, I love Jada's voice. I want you to, real quick, because we're going to go to a song. But before we do that, I need y'all listeners to get online, get your laptops ready, get your phones. You already got your iPhone ready, your Droid, whatever you're on. Get ready to type this link in. And just read the reviews. Read what other people are talking about it. Read and look. You know, they say don't judge a book by its cover, but I don't know, because when I see this cover, I see the story in it. It's incredible. But Jada, real quick before we go to this break, let them know where to find the book online. We're not going nowhere. We're going to talk some more.
Alright. What the Streets Made Me by Jada Dior. You can get your copy at Horizon Bookstore down 9th and Market at the Gallery. You can also go to Books A Million, Barnes & Noble, LFFpublishing.com. Actually, Google my name, Jada Dior, What the Streets Made Me. Also, Amazon.com. Shout outs to the ebook. Okay. What the Streets Made Me, based on a true story by Jada Dior, in stores now.
That's right. Hey, yo,